I remember when Bo Burnham was first starting out, and I was like, guys, he's gonna blow up, everyone, watch out.
Was
And they
that
were like,
before or after you didn't watch YouTube for 6 years?
it was during
Oh, yeah.
my YouTube hiatus when I did not know. I honestly, again, could not name anybody from that era. Yeah, when all of them were getting famous and like Bo Burnham was like doing his stuff and like people were like, oh, who, that Bo person? I was like, yeah, he's gonna be super famous one day with like multiple documentary things on Netflix, specials. That's what I meant to say. Multiple specials on Netflix, and like people are gonna be like, they're gonna make TikTok videos about him. And I know what you don't know what that is yet, but they're gonna do it, and you should just get on this guy's train now. Woot woot, And I said all that back in like 2004 when he was blowing up.
Now, what year was that exactly? I'm sorry, I didn't
Roughly.
quite catch that. What was it again?
It was within that vicinity. I can't know everything.
The vicinity of what?
It was like 2000, around then.
It sounded like you said 2002.
Was it 2002?
No.
That's not what I said. Clearly, it was clear as day.
All right. What's his dog's name?
Bo Burnham doesn't have a dog. He's a huge believer in ferrets only. He is a ferret-only activist.
Really?
Yes. Every time he goes to an interview, he has approximately 3 ferrets in his pants at all given times. It's a little fun fact you didn't know about Bo Burnham.
That would be an amazing bit. Just never acknowledge the ferrets.
They're there. You just don't know about them. It's a little inside joke for himself. That's how he feels happiness. He doesn't feel it like normal human beings. He just has to trick everybody into believing he doesn't have ferrets in his pants.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's change it to a completely different topic about Bo Burnham.
Yeah.
What? How many languages does Bo Burnham speak?
Fluently, or just for funsies?
Let's go just for funsies, because I feel like that would also include fluently. So, like overall,
half of one language, but 3/4 of another.
And what are those languages?
I would say a combination of like American English and English. That's the 3/4. And then like he can speak half of the Cantonese language.
So he can
exactly
speak,
half.
He can speak exactly half. He can speak 3/4 of a combination of 2 variations of the same language.
Yes. He just goes in and out.
Talk to him long enough, he'll start sounding like Tom Holland on the set of Spider-Man.
Like a grandmother.
Oh my god, that's so English.
Yeah, like a grandmother.
Like a grandmother, darling.
Just goes in and out. You have no clue which one he's going to jump to.
So, how old is Bo Burnham?
He's 30.
That is true.
You didn't think I'd know that one, but I told you I know inside. I've seen inside. I've seen inside.
How do you spell inside?
With 3 L's. They're all silent.
Where are they placed within the word inside?
Everyone knows there's 1 L in the beginning, 1 L after S, and 1 L at the end.
So how would you pronounce that if the L's were pronounced, if they were not silent?
Lynn Slidle. You think you can shame me, but I've said way worse.
What is Bo Burnham's favorite TV show?
RuPaul's Drag Race.
All right, no further questions on that one. Is Bo Burnham, what is his favorite video game?
Cooking Mama 3.
What does he like specifically about Cooking Mama 3? And be real specific here.
The butternut squash recipe. I don't know how else to prove to you that I literally know everything about Bo Burnham. Like, I have heard of him. What more do you want from me?
How old is Bo Burnham in dog years?
29. 210, actually.
I was going to say 29 doesn't really add up there.
I had to think about it for a second. I was like, wait, I actually know the answer.
How many times has Bo Burnham seen La La Land?
He's never watched it. He is a hipster in the sense that if it's popular, he goes, no, not for me, thanks. And he doesn't watch it.
Now, on the set of Bo Burnham's cult classic MTV show, Zach Stone is going to be famous. He once threw coffee in the intern's face. What is that intern's dog name?
Dustin.
All right. I would love it if I just made that up and then like got on Twitter tomorrow and it actually said intern claims that Bo Burnham threw coffee in his face on the set of Zack Stone is going to be famous.
Bo Burnham denies all allegations.
Bo Burnham denies all coffee throwing allegations. Out of all of the Star Wars characters, who does Bo Burnham relate the most to?
Chewbacca.
Explain your reasoning.
No.
Okay, next question. On the set of Promising Young Woman, was Bo Burnham the promising young woman?
Well, that's very subjective. And it depends on whose expectations you're looking from, you know? Did Bo Burnham feel like he himself was promising, or did society deem him promising? Was he in fact a young woman? Or has he just been lying to the entire world about that? I think we all know the answer to these questions. Thank you.
Okay, but what are the answers to the questions?
Well, we all know. We all know. So, you know.
That's very understanding and very profound answer. But for the people that don't know, what are
They
the
don't need
answers?
To know. If you don't know, you don't need to know. Some people, listen, it is a true burden that I carry, knowing, like, being Bo Burnham's #1 fan and knowing, like, everything about him. It is a true burden having all of this knowledge about this random video gamer. So other people having all of this knowledge, it's just too much. It's just too much. They don't need to know everything about this indie photographer, because clearly it's just they can't. You can't have all of this knowledge about one mediocre professional chef and just be a normal human being. Somebody has to carry that burden, and that person is me. I do it. And Bo Burnham, if you're listening in through the government access of listening to everybody's phones and everything, just know you're my favorite pro skateboarder, and I'm your #1 fan.
That was beautiful. Now, Bo Burnham's favorite animal, what is that?
Three-toed sloth.
Oh, very specific.
Yeah, you would think it would be the ferrets in his pants, but it is not.
Now we... Now, what is the weirdest object that Bo Burnham currently, at this very moment, has in his possession? Like, at this exact second.
3 human teeth that do not belong to him.
Okay.
Why, hello!
Now, during your little rant or whatever it was, I wasn't listening, you mentioned that Bo Burnham was a pro skateboarder,
Yes,
a professional chef, a gamer, which is the biggest insult you can give somebody, you absolute monster, and another thing that I forgot. What are some of his other professions? What have been his jobs throughout the years?
There was that time he spent in crab. He didn't do very well at that. He got fired pretty quickly.
What was that you cut out?
No, he was a crab catcher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now we are talking about the animal, right?
I'll leave that one open to interpretation.
Okay. I will be reaching out to Bo Burnham about this.
To confirm the details.
I will have to confirm the details.
Yeah. He did for a brief period. He was a Russian translator, but he only made it like a year in that because he does not know how to speak Russian.
Probably because the only languages he knows are 3/4 of a combination of English and half of Cantonese.
Yeah. I don't know how he made it a year into that job, though.
No, maybe they just didn't notice.
They were just really self-conscious Russians. They didn't want to, like, call him out for not speaking it.
Everything he is putting out is wrong. Yeah, but he's such a nice guy. Why would we want to stop him?
He has such a nice attitude.
He has such a nice attitude and a great positive outlook on life. I hope that never leaves him.
He seems like a very happy, extroverted person.
I would just be torn to pieces if I found out that that was all an act.
Yeah, it's like almost like you're not even a real fan like me.
Now, you claim to be a real fan.
Yep, I just did.
If Bo Burnham died, think about that.
No questions. Just picture that scenario.
I want to hear your reaction. You just found out Bo Burnham died. Of what? Doesn't matter. If you must know, katana through the eyeball.
Ooh, classy.
Yeah. It did not hit the brain, though.
Oh, good for him.
He still died. Like, he's still... Very few people can survive that. Especially since it curved around his brain. I feel like that's an entirely other problem.
I don't see what you mean.
It's an entirely separate problem there.
Oh, were you asking for my reaction?
Yeah, you just found out Bo Burnham got stabbed through the eyeball with a katana. How do you react?
Oh no!
Very, very harrowing experience for us all.
Yeah.
You wake up one day and you find out that Bo Burnham was actually a talking dog in a trench coat this whole time.
Man, I'd actually be a fan.
So we got you. We got her, guys. This was all a trick. We wanted to expose you.
I would actually be only a regular fan, as opposed to the super fan that I am now.
Oh, it would lessen your, your excitement for Bo Burnham.
Yeah.
If you found out that he was actually just a Scooby-Doo disguise.
Yeah.
So, okay. Let's go a different direction with this. You wake up one day and you open the newspaper that you read every morning.
Why would I open the newspaper when I could just set it on fire?
Because you want to read the news. It's a Bo Burnham newsletter that you're opening.
Oh, you mean my favorite celebrity ever?
Yes, your favorite celebrity ever, and your favorite newsletter ever, because it is curated by Bo Burnham himself.
Wow. What a time we live in when we can just have that.
And one day you wake up and you go to open your freshly delivered Bo Burnham newsletter. And on the front page, there's a note from Bo Burnham himself. It says, "Guys, I have to come clean. This whole time I've actually just been a very elaborate reboot of Alf." How do you react?
Wow. Honestly, I was a huge Alf fan growing up. Hold on. Mother, speak into my AirPods. Confirm with Timothy that I was a huge Alf fan.
A what?
Alf?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they had the doll.
Yeah. Did you hear? Did you hear her?
I did.
Yeah. So, yeah, like she said, I had a freaking Alf doll. Yeah, I put makeup on Alf and everything. We had Alf all of the Alf seasons on DVD or something. Yeah, there is no Alf slander in this household. So, if Bo Burnham actually just turned out to be a reboot of Alf, wow, I don't know if my heart could I don't know if I could handle that much greatness in this world.
That is understandable. Alf is a national icon.
Mm-hmm.
Bo Burnham, not so much. Bo Burnham is
really.
not at the level of Alf quite yet.
Oh, yeah, he's working on it. He's
working on it. Maybe a few more breakdown and eat a few more cats, and then maybe he'll get there.
Put a few more ferrets in your pants.
A few more ferrets in your pants, you know.
It's like in Mulan when the grandma handed her a cricket for good luck. That's kind of like Bo Burnham's thing, is every time he gets nervous and he needs a little more good luck, he puts another ferret in his pants. He's got the most baggy cargo parachute pants on
now
at all times.
Now, does he have just like a reserve of ferrets that he can just tap into at any point, or does he go out and hunt them himself?
He rents them.
Oh, he rents them?
Yeah.
From where?
Well, that's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
You know, that's a fair point. That is a fair reasoning. That's probably one of those celebrity things, you know?
Yeah.
I get that. I fully get that.
Quit trying to hone in on Bo Burnham's ferrets.
All right, I think we've reached this final question in this very professional interview here.
Yeah.
What if...
That's interesting.
No, I'm not done.
Oh.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
And that's all the time we have for today.
In a sense, I feel like I was interviewed today. At our interview today, I feel like I was interviewed, not Bo Burnham.
That is a very, very excellent point. Make sure you say hi to Bo Burnham's wife and kids for me. Not yours, though. I couldn't give less of a crap about your family.
Yeah, that's fair.
Your parents, cool. But your specific, like your immediate family after, I don't care.
That's fair.
That's do you have any final words? Any last words?
Yeah. Who is Bo Burnham?
I don't know. I think he's some like skateboarder or something.